To Anthony's question, Anthony's saying, okay, I'm already enrolled in a program right now. Maybe use the previous education award already to pay for some of those tuition or fees or educational expenses, but I'm about to graduate. I'm going to leave. So now what do I do? If you're not enrolled in a school or a university, then you really can only use your education award to pay off a qualified student loan. Or if you have a outstanding bill from a school or a university where you still haven't paid that off, you could use it there. But you have to you have to be a student in order to use the money for educational expenses. Now, if you've graduated from a program, let's say you went to a full certificate program or a 2 or 4 year college, and you're done with that. That was the situation my husband was in. When he served in AmeriCorps, he was done. He had finished his bachelor's degree and he had no desire to go back for master's or anything like that. So he was stuck saying, what do I do? What am I going to use this for? So in his case, he looked around and he realized that the community college had a welding class, and that was a personal interest of his. He really wanted to learn welding, and he was able to use that smaller education award he had from just a summer term to go take this welding class. So just one class. He also used it to buy equipment. So he could use it to get welding gas, welding safety equipment, all the welding supplies that he needed to be able to actually do what was in the class. So that was an easy way for him to use a smaller education award when he didn't want to go back for a whole program and he was already done and graduated from his bachelor's. To Anthony's question, if you've already graduated by the time you get that money and you don't have any outstanding bills there, you either can take another one-off class or use it for another school program in the future in the next 7 years. Or if you've got a qualified student loan, you can pay off that student loan with it. So this is an important thing to think about. If you're in Anthony's situation, you might want to think about, do I want to take out a loan that I'll be ready to pay back right after I finish? Because while you're a student, you would qualify for loans that you won't qualify for once you're no longer a student. The third category is transferring your education award. But why I didn't bring that up initially is that is only for people who are 55 years or older when you start your AmeriCorps term of service. If you are in this category, you have an extra option. You can transfer it to a child or a grandchild. You have up to 7 years to make that decision and transfer it. When they receive the money, they have up to 10 years to use it, and they can use it in the same ways as you would, like educational expenses or qualified loans. It's only able to be transferred to a child or grandchild. You can't transfer it to a friend or a spouse or anyone else. They've only let it be in those narrow categories. And if you are younger than 55 when you start service, you do not have this option. You cannot transfer it.